What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Snowstorm Studios again. It's Billy here, and today, guys, we got another small snippet of the patch notes from Summerset on the Reddit website. Again, I still have not been able to log in, sadly, to the Elder Scrolls one. I don't know what's going on there, so bear with me on the Reddit. The link will be down below for anyone else who is struggling with me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be looking at the Summerset intro patch notes and the Psijic order skill line. Those are the only two things we're looking about today, guys. Very snippet videos for you guys, just to give you some quick information. And let me know what you guys think down below of me doing this. I got a couple more planned where we're going to go through maybe the new trial. We'll go through some changes to the base game. I know we already did one on the Sorcerer, and I hope you enjoyed that one. But yeah, guys, let's dig right into this. So basically, the Summerset zone, Queen Irene has declared that Summerset island home of the High Elves will now let visitors come in. This is the first time, guys, we're going to Summerset since Arena. Arena is the first game in Elder Scrolls, and actually, for anyone who doesn't know, it was all randomly generated. So there really wasn't a lot of thought put into Summerset. It was just the location. They knew the lore behind it, and they knew what was going on. But there actually wasn't a lot of thought. So this is the first real time we're going to Summerset. And the other really interesting thing I actually want to talk about it now is everything we do in ESO, guys, is in the lore and is canon. So everything they have to do, they actually have to pass by Bethesda Studios, the creators of it. ZeniMax is a separate entity under Bethesda, or under ZeniMax Incorporated, and they have to go to Bethesda to ask if this is okay for the lore. So this is really cool. This is the first time in Elder Scrolls we're going to Summerset. So with that, we can keep reading. I just had to go off on that little tangent. So we're going to be able to go to the city of Alinor. There's a lot of new land, and it is really big. Summerset is a new chapter in Elder Scrolls Online, suitable for characters of all levels. So guys, we're going to be able to use a way shrine to go there with characters we've already made, which is what I'm going to be doing personally. Or we get another start, create your character, and do the tutorial. So now we're going to have the intro game tutorial, the Morrowind tutorial, and the Summerset tutorial. So that's really cool. I like that. I like that. I don't know if anyone ever used the Skyrim alternate start mod, but I feel like they're creating one with everything they're bringing here. Accept the Queen's Decree, a note in Artaeum, if you social jump to somewhere there. Awesome. The new chapter includes brand new tutorial, story zones, 6 delves, 6 world bosses, 2 public dungeons, and yeah, Abyssal Geysers, guys, provide a new challenge, very similar to Dolmen's, but they're like they're Summerset's versions of them, because Molag Bal has not hit Summerset, so we have to have another version. New item sets found in Summerset, we'll talk about those in a separate video, and then new outfit and housing rewards for completing select achievements in quest and content, so we can get new achievements for doing things. Now, the last thing we're going to look at, guys, in this video, again, I know they're short, but that was the point, is we're going to be looking at the Psijic order skill line. So the Psijic order, guys, if anyone doesn't know, when the High Elves were first living on Summerset, they were called the Aldmer. Now they're called the Altmer. The Aldmer, actually, a branch of them didn't like how the High Elves were progressing. So what they said was, hey, no, screw that. We're going to keep the old ways. Who kept the old ways? The Psijic order. So that is who the Psijic order are, guys. They are the old High Elves. They keep the old ways. So we're going to see, like, I don't know if they're going to be opposite, but very different ways these civilizations conduct themselves with the High Elves in Summerset and then the Psijic order on Artaeum. But it says, become a member of the Psijic order and gain access to a never-before-seen Psijic technique, so a new skill line. As your abilities advance your rank, you delve deeper into the foundations of magic. So this is looking at the core magic, not just the destruction, the summoning, the dark. This is actually like where it comes from. The Psijic order skill line consists of 5 active, 5 passive, and an ultimate. The active abilities include the following. So the first one we're going to get, guys, we're going to get Time Stop. Slow down the passage of time to slow it and eventually freeze it, stunning all enemies in the area. This can be a great move for both ways people play the game. PvP, this can be a great area of effect, stun, and for PvE, when you're fighting trash, I mean, I can see this being extremely, extremely useful, especially if you're going on no deaths or speedruns where you don't need some pesky ad one-hitting you on like Vet Cradle of Shadows. This could be really useful. Then we're going to have Imbue Weapon. Enhance your weapon with energy, causing the next light attack to deal additional damage. This is going to be great for stam moves, guys. I'm happy they're kind of taking, because this is a magic skill line, so I'm happy they're taking it and they're actually putting it towards stamina. So because of that, we get a stamina move, increased damage. Acceleration, bend time and space around you, increasing your movement and speed and the power of your critical strikes. Again, I can see this being used in PvP a lot, trying to get from point A to point B. Maybe you can't mount up because you're in the middle of a fight, and it gives you increased crit damage. Those are all really good pieces for a great PvP ability. Mend Wounds. Invoke the rights of Moita, replacing your next light attack with a heal over time, or your next heavy attack with a channel heal. That's interesting. I have not read that one yet, actually. So that's interesting. Mend Wounds. So when you use it, you use the ability, like let's say it's on B or it's on 1, 2, 3, one of those. You click it, your next light attack will heal over time, or your next heavy attack will be a channeled heal. That's really, really cool. Again, I feel like the skill line, since it's a guild skill line, you can take little bits of each one and use them in any kind of class, and I think that's the point of these. They're very toolboxy. They're not, oh, I'm going to run all 5 Psijic skills. It's, oh, I'm going to use this one for this build, this one for this build, this one for a tank, this one for PvP. Like, I think that was their thought process going into it. Then we got Meditate. Learn to focus your mind into a relaxed state and restore health, stamina, magicka. I actually got to play around with this one at PAX, guys. What happens is you sit up, you float in the air like this. No one can hit you. You can't take any damage, but you can't move. And you restore resources. I can see that being really useful maybe after a fight in PvP and you're like going into the keep and you need to go to the next part. Maybe you can stand there for a sec, regain resources, run over. Or in a dungeon, maybe after you do a big ad pull and you just made it out and you're about to fight the final boss, just pop that, get all your resources back, and you're good to go. I don't see it being useful for like your bar the whole time. It might be something you have to slot on and then slot off. And then Undo, which is the ultimate. I can't believe they kept that name. I thought they were going to change it. Walk backwards through time, reappearing at the prior location with the exact same health, magic, and stamina values from 4 seconds prior. So what they did at PAX was Rich jumped off a cliff and then he flew back up. So that was what it did. But think about it, guys. You can't use it if you take a shit ton of damage. Let's say you run away and pop a vigor, you get healed, and then you use it to go back. You're going to lose all that health, all that magicka, all that stamina that you just regained or lost. So it's an interesting ultimate that needs to be utilized correctly. Do I think it's going to be a meta ultimate? No. Do I think it'll be fun to play around with? Hell yeah. And for someone who's trying to get a little more into questing, as I further myself into the Elder Scrolls experience, I'm definitely going to play around with all these abilities. Guys, that is going to do it for today. I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll have more of these little snippet videos out very soon. I hope you're enjoying them as much as I am. And if you are, comment down below. Let me know what other little thing you want me to look at, and I can analyze it, talk about it, and give you guys some input on what I think. Obviously, I'm not the most well-versed Elder Scrolls player. I've seen people correcting me all the time, and I appreciate that, and please keep doing that. If I say something that doesn't quite line up, let me know. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much. I hope to see you in the comments on the next stream or I don't know, whenever, in ESO. Screw it. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your day before I really muck up this video.